Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ellie and thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, I'm Ellie and I'm from the UK. I like to knit, crochet, sew. I'm quite a crafty person. My fixation is knitting at the moment, so yeah, most of my videos are knitting. Yeah, if that sounds interesting, do stick around and maybe subscribe if you'd like to. Today's video is another stash busting episode. Also, I don't know if I've said before, but my stash busting goal is to have maybe 1 or 2 skeins in stash. I think that is my goal, 2 skeins maybe. Yeah, just get it down to nothing basically. Let's just get on with the video. So I just thought I would do a little quick update of my yarn stash currently. So currently in both of these 2 drawers at the moment. I kind of was able to condense them down, and I still do have this yarn in here. That's for my crochet along blanket, which I haven't touched in ages, so I'm not gonna get that out. But this is all that's in my stash at the moment. If you want to see any other details, it's all on my Ravelry. We've got Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino. Got 6 of these purples, and then 2 of this creamy colour. And I'm currently making the Lumme pullover with that. I started that in my last video, I believe. But this is how far we've got. And yeah, so I've just got the rest of that for that project. So yeah, all of this yarn is for that jumper. Another Knitting for Olive, we've got Knitting for Olive Cotton Merino in the colour Elephant Blue. I've got 3 balls of that, and my current plan for it is Camisole number 9 by My Favourite Things Knitwear. I just think I would wear that the most, I think. And I've definitely seen people make it with this yarn, so yeah, that is the plan for that. I'm sure I have gone through some of these plans before, but I just thought I would recap you quickly. We've got this sock yarn still. This is going to be turned into socks. It does self-stripe, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do just a normal vanilla socks with that, or maybe a patterned sock. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, that is the plan for that. And then we've got this hand-dyed yarn from Suffolk. That is the details there, squishy sock. And this was bought to make some cabled gloves for my mum, so that will probably be for that. And if I have leftovers, I'll make some matching gloves for myself. And then we've got this yarn, this sock set that my parents got me from Amsterdam, I believe. And I think this is going to be a shawl, I believe. Haven't decided what pattern to do because I'd like to showcase both of the yarns basically. This yarn, I've got this in my other whip. I will show you that later, but it's downstairs at the moment. This is the other skein for that, which I think I will need to break into. But this is Folkestone Harbour yarn, and this is the colour Tempest Teal. And I'm making a cowl and glove set for my mum. And I have actually, as I say, I have started that. I did start it, I think, maybe a month ago or 2, but I recently decided that I wanted to change what pattern I was doing. I wasn't enjoying it, so I've started a different pattern, and I'm about halfway through the cowl now. So yeah, so this is the other skein for that. I think I'll probably have to break into that for that project set. So yeah, that is there waiting. And then I've got this lovely Die Shack yarn. I think this is the colour, yeah, colour 5 sock yarn, and this is from, I won this in a giveaway and I did cake it up. I was planning to make a shawl. I'm not really sure why it's so messy back here. Yeah, I was planning on making a shawl, but if you've got any ideas for patterns that would look really nice with this variegated yarn, please let me know, or Instagram me, send me an Instagram message. last but not least, we've got a couple of random balls. This is a random bit of cotton yarn that I have. I frogged a project from that. And then this is left over from my Ophelia top. It's about 47 grams of fingering wake sock yarn. Don't know what to do with it. And then in this bag, don't know if this really counts, but there's just loads of my hand-dyed scraps, basically. Oh, it's a bit of a mess because some of them in pools, so they're like unraveling, but there's a bit more of that one. There's loads of these little mini ones. So if you've got any pattern ideas for them, for variegated random scraps, most of them are fingering weight, but I can always hold them double. Yeah, I was thinking of making the Skyra bucket pattern, but I did try and start that and I failed miserably, just because it's so fiddly and I don't have DPNs. But yeah, if you've got any ideas for them too, much appreciated. I'm pretty sure I have got the shawl that I was going to make with this on my Ravelry queue, but I don't know, I can't remember what it looks like. I'll put a photo here, but yeah, I was planning to make that with this, but I don't know if that's certain. But yeah, that is pretty much all of my yarn stash at the moment. I did order some more, so you might see that in a couple of clips, but yeah, that does have a plan, so don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna put all of this back in the little cupboards, and I'll show you the little cowl I'm making with this in the next clip. But yeah, other than that, my only other whip is my Lumme pullover. Haven't touched that since I worked on it last episode, I think. But yeah, we might do a bit more. I would like to do a gauge swatch of for the Camisole number 9. I would like to do a gauge swatch for that soon. But yeah, this is the other whip that I am working on. So this is the cowl, and I've got to make a matching pair of gloves. So I scrolled through Ravelry and I found this pattern. This is the Light as a Feather cowl by Songbird Handmade. It is a free pattern, this cowl, but I believe the gloves, the matching gloves for it, is a paid pattern, but I think that's only like £2, maybe £3, I think, so I'll get that when I get to it. But yeah, this is the pattern I am using. If you're interested, free on her Ravelry. And yeah, so this is where I'm at with it. Yeah, I've made quite a bit of progress and forgot to pick up the camera and take any clips of like early on, but I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm almost at the length the pattern says to do. As you can see, it is quite wide, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the width she's done it. I didn't gauge swatch or anything for this. I'm just using 4.5mm. I went half a size up from what she said. I just kind of was like, yeah, I'm just going to size up a little bit and hope for the best. But I'm pretty sure this is measuring the right circumference. Is that what it's called? But I don't know how tall it measures yet because I haven't checked that. But yeah, this is going really well so far. This is how much I've got left of the first skein. So I'm getting through that quite well. And yeah, I'll definitely need to wind up the other one for the gloves. Yeah, I think this is kind of a priority project, this cowl and the gloves. I'd like to get them done so that she has them for winter. And yeah, I'll be glad to get this yarn out of my stash, well, most of it anyway. She asked me to make this, I think, end of last year, like end of December, I think, like to make it for this year. I don't remember if I did tell you or show you at all. I'll have to watch back maybe to see if I did, but I may have not shown it at all. I can't remember at all. But I did start this cowl a month or two ago with a different pattern. I literally cannot remember what that was called, but I'm really glad I changed patterns because the other one was just, no. I don't think it was anything to do with the pattern. I didn't enjoy the knitting experience of it. But this one is lovely. This is quite a mindless project actually. It's just knits and pearls, really. So I'm gonna get cracking on with this. I think I'm gonna try and do another repeat tonight, and then we can assess tomorrow. Maybe get it finished tomorrow, I don't know, but I'll definitely have to wind up the other skein tomorrow, maybe, or the day after, or whatever, for the gloves, because I don't think that's going to be enough for the gloves. And I've also got to do ribbing, this ribbing up here as well, like the pattern photos. But yeah, this is a lovely pattern, highly recommend. But yeah, that is my other whip apart from the Lumme. I think that's the only whips I'm working on at the moment. And as I say, I did buy yarn for my possible next project or couple projects down the line, but yeah, I'm hoping to get this finished before that, and then yeah, I'll be good. So yeah, I will catch you later. Hi guys, a bit of a weird angle I know, but I wanted to show you my finished cowl. So here she is. Oops. Here is the finished cowl. The top bind off seems to be a little bit like warped, stretching all over the place. Hopefully that is okay, or it blocks out, I don't know, but maybe I'd do a different bind off. I did a stretchy bind off because I was a bit worried about it not being able to stretch over the head. So yeah, but that is the finished cowl, and this is all I've got left of this skein. So I don't know if I should count this as just a full skein used up. I might just put this into my scraps if, like, I don't think I will need it for the gloves because I've got a full other skein. I might just use that. Yeah, so I might just put this into scraps and just count that as one skein done. Because yeah, I would probably just use this in a little colour work thing. But yeah, so this is the, what's it called, light as a feather cowl, and I will be making the gloves soon, but I am fancying doing a different project for now, just because I've been working on this for the past few days. I feel like I want to make something else, or just basically do a different pattern that's not this. But I'll try it on for you. Oh, loads of like different like fibers are coming off this yarn. But yeah, so this is what it looks like on. I'm not sure how my it looks pretty cool in this teal colour. Yeah, I don't think the stretchy bind off is a bad thing. I don't think you can really tell. I can't remember if this side is the stretchy bind off, but yeah, I'm sure she'll probably wear it like this. But yeah, I love this texture. And I highly recommend the pattern. I will link it below, and it is a free pattern on Ravelry. But the glove pattern, and I believe there's a matching hat for this as well. I believe both of those, the hat and the gloves, are paid for patterns. But yeah, this is the free one. I'm not sure what I'm going to work on now. I might pick up my Lumme pullover, or I might do a little gauge swatch for Camisole number 9. I haven't decided. I think I would like to work on one of those two in between like doing the gloves, because I will start the gloves probably next week, maybe. But I kind of fancy doing a different pattern, because as I say, I've been literally working on this for the past few days, so I just fancy something different. Also, the yarn is not the softest, so yeah, I kind of just want to work with something else. It's soft like wearing it on against my neck and stuff, but the actual knitting experience and just holding it it's not the softest. But yeah, so we've got the cowl done. Just need to make the matching gloves, which will probably take a while. They look a bit tricky, but I'm sure we can get through. But yeah, I think that's everything for now. I'll probably speak to you or see you when I do any more knitting. Hi guys, so it's the next day. I don't know if I filmed anything yesterday. Can't remember. I was kind of taking it a bit easy, and yeah, I didn't do much yesterday after I finished the cowl, but I did pick out this is Knitting for Olive Cotton Merino. I picked this out of my stash, and I've done a little swatch for my Camisole number 9. Yeah, it's a rectangle. I was lazy and didn't want to do a square, so I'm literally just gonna measure that way, and I think I'm gonna work out the vertical. I'm just gonna work it out, see if I'm near enough, and then yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast it on today. But I was reading like how it's constructed, and it's a bit odd. It does seem like you have to like cut the yarn, like break the yarn, reattach it a lot. I saw that like 4 or 5 times, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, I might need to buy some needles. That's if I'm on gauge, because the smallest needle you need for that is 2mm. So, and I don't have that in my interchangeable ones. The smallest they have is 3mm, which is annoying. I want the smaller sizes. I'm not gonna, like, they've got sizes up to 10mm on my needles. When am I gonna use 10mm? Like, I wish they started from like a 2mm to 8 or something. I don't need 10mm needles. I don't like chunky stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna measure this swatch, see where we're at, see if I'm ready to cast on the top, and if I am, I will cast it on. Right, so I've just measured my swatch. Now, row gauge seems to be correct. I know it's a tiny little swatch, but I've just measured how much I've got in an inch, and it would add up to the correct amount of rows, so that's good. But I think I'm measuring about 31 or 32 stitches like across, but I do believe I feel like I may have stretched this out when it was wet. I kind of went like this. I think I stretched it out a little bit, so that might be why I've got an extra stitch across. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna cast on with these needles. I know I'm like a stitch out, but I think that's gonna be okay. Also, I think I do tend to knit a little bit tighter in the round, I think. I don't know. Like this might not be a good idea, but I think I'm just gonna cast on with these needles. I feel like that's close enough for me. Like, doesn't need to be spot on. And if I need to add a couple of stitches like under the arm or something to account for it, then that is fine. But yeah, I didn't cut the yarn for the swatch, by the way, because I thought I would probably need this skein to finish the top. But I've got another skein here which I'm going to cast on with this. But yeah, let's cast on the Camisole number 9. I'm excited. I can't wait. What am I looking for? Oh, row counter and my little leaf things. Oh, a stitch marker might be helpful as well. But yeah, right, let's cast this on. Hi guys, so a little update. It's been, I want to say about half an hour, 40 minutes. I've got one of the front pieces done. It looks a little bit crazy right now because I've got it on just a random little cable so I can do the other side. But yeah, this is one of the, I think this is the left front strap and the beginnings of the neck. it looks a bit weird at the moment, I know. And it saddens me when I have to break the yarn because I'm like, oh no, more ends to sew in, but I will. But yeah, I need to start on the other front now. Yeah, it's a bit weird because usually like with patterns I'd say you start with the back, but in this case you start with the front. I don't want to give too much away because it's a paid pattern. I'll link the pattern below, but yeah, it is interesting construction. But yeah, so I've basically got to do that again, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Right, let's go. I'm hoping I can get the front done maybe and then pick up for the back today. I don't know, that might be a bit ambitious, but I don't know. But yeah, that is what's currently happening at the moment. I'm just about to start the other side and then I think you connect them together. I'm not sure, but yeah. Good morning everyone, it is Monday. Yep, Monday 1st of June today, so happy June. I can't believe we're in June already, blimey. I thought I would do a little update on my Camisole number 9. I forgot what name it was then. It's kind of looking a bit like a thneed at the moment, if you've watched the Lorax. Yarn update, we're still on the first ball, so that's great. I'll be interested to know how much yarn this needs because I am using one of the recommended yarns for the pattern and it says I need 3 for my size, so we shall see. But this is, oh, everything is like twisting together because I've just got 2 panels at the moment But I am working on the back at the moment. I don't really know if you can really tell what this is right now. It's a little bit tricky. I feel like this is going to look easier to kind of, I don't know what the word is, kind of like, this is going to be easier to see once it's joined in the round, because it looks a little bit weird at the moment. But this is the front here. Got a nice scoop neck type. Is it a scoop neck? Round neck type? Yeah. We've got that. And then this is the back over here, which I have done a little bit on. I think I'm about halfway through the back. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. I would like to get it joined in the round, but I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to happen today. I mean, because I've got a couple of stuff to do. So yeah, I am going to start working on this now though, and get some of this, get up to the bit where I need to join in the round, because I feel like that's going to be a lot easier than all this. But yeah, I think that's the only update at the moment. Yeah, but we can sit here and knit and chat a little if you like. So it's got really warm in the UK here, which it's ridiculous, because we had a couple of days like last week where it was 31, 32 for a couple of days, and oh my god. It was so, that weather is just, it's nice like when you're on holiday, but it's not if you're not on holiday basically, because it was so hot, honestly. I don't think I could knit in both of those days because my hands were like sweaty. I don't know if you feel like that as well, but yeah, I was literally struggling to knit in that heat, and I was like missing it. I was like, I miss my knitting, but it's too hot. And I know some people have like their fans on, like directed at their hands while they're knitting, but like no, that didn't help. So yeah, but it seems to have cooled down now. It's about 22 degrees today, I think, or 23. So that's a bit more, it's a bit more manageable. But yeah, it would be nice if I could get this camisole done by, I don't know, middle of June, end of June, so that I maybe can actually wear it this season. If not, I'm gonna have to store it away for like a year, but that's fine. I don't want to rush it or anything. I want it well done and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, how are you guys? How are you dealing with the heat? It is ridiculous here. I don't know if there's anything else I need to say. Oh, Tony's just uploaded a yappy, I think it's called a crochet and yap video, so I'm very keen to watch that while I knit on this. She keeps me company while I knit. Love her videos. But yeah, I think I might actually do that. I might go watch her latest video, and then yeah, while I watch that I will carry on knitting. I think I'm almost at the next section. I think we need to increase soon, so, or I need to do something else in a few rows time. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully we can get to that today. And yeah, let's just continue knitting.
We are doing a crochet and yap. I looked back on my channel to see when I last did a crochet and yap, because I aim to do one of these about once a month, and I haven't done one for 2 months, so I thought it was about time that we did another crochet and yap, because I have new whips that I'm working on. I've finished projects since the last crochet and yap.
guys, so it is the next day I think to what I filmed last, but I just wanted to give you a little update. So here is my camisole number 9 and I've literally just joined in the round, so it's a little bit easier to see. I think this is the front, this is the back. Still on the first ball. I feel like I'm gonna have I feel like I've got leftovers, I don't know. But yeah, that's what the top looks like. Definitely going to work on this in the next episode, but I thought I would end this video with a little yarn haul. So let's open this up. This is from Wool Warehouse. I'm scared. I haven't seen these colours in real life, so oh my god. Hold on, let me just get the packing slip out of the way. Oh my, these colours, oh my god, I can't wait to swatch with these. Wow, that's a lovely colour. So these are Cascade 220. The non-superwash, because I used a superwash for my Moby sweater and I felt like I wanted to try the non-superwash. Look at that. So these are the colours I got. I've got 3 of the dark colour and then 2 of this colour. Does it have the colour names on? I don't know if they do. These are also 100% Peruvian Highland wool, both 100 grams, and this dark colour is colour 9642. Has that got a colour name? Oh, so this colour is Crushed Grapes. That's what the colour is on their website, 9642. So I've got 3 of those. And then this one is colour 1039 in, and I think it's called Helleborus Heather. That's what it's called. And it's this really nice, pretty pink, purple. I think it said it's purple on the website, but this is like a pinky, light purple. It's hard. I don't know if you can actually see in the camera, but it's like heathered, so sort of like variegated. Wow. So yeah, I got 5 skeins in total, and they came in this gorgeous, lovely organza bag, as they always do in Wool Warehouse. I love ordering from them. Not sponsored or anything, but yeah. So we've got 3 of these, 3 dark, and we've got 2 light. Can't pick it up. So 5 skeins. So that's gonna put me on a yarn ban for the rest of, was it June? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy any more yarn in June. This is enough for me, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell what I'm gonna make with this. I don't know if I should say or keep it a surprise. I think I might keep it a surprise. For next video. I think I might cast this on next video. I know I've got my top on the go, but I'm really excited about this. So yeah, I'm so excited. These colours look really nice together. I'm gonna have to take a picture of them and put it in black and white, make sure there's enough contrast between them. I'm pretty sure there is, but yeah, I absolutely love these colours. I saw on Ravelry, I don't think the person that I saw on Ravelry did the pattern that I am going to make, but I saw that they used both of these colours together and they looked really nice. So yeah, I'm really excited. I really love purple at the moment, but yeah, I cannot wait to cast this on. But as these are in hanks, I'm going to have to whiten them up first. Which is annoying, but don't they look really nice, these skeins? Like, but yeah, I'll make sure they're all the same dial and everything. But yeah, I'm really excited to cast this on, and the yarn does feel quite soft actually. Yeah, it feels quite nice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's going to irritate me, and hopefully it holds up well, because I'm not going to hold it with a mohair or anything. So yeah, that is my little yarn haul. And also the end of the week, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. I recently found out there's a hype button somewhere down below. If you could click that, that would mean the world to me. Thank you very much. I think it helps push out your video to other people, so new people can discover me. So if you can do that, much appreciated. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.